In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up Reed's Analytics Social Emotional Learning tool. We're setting up the form that collects the data in this video. And so the first thing you want to do is go to the welcome screen for Reed's Analytics. And up in the right-hand corner, you want to click Menu. And this is the tool we're setting up, the Social Emotional Learning tool, the data entry tool. And so we're going to go down here and where it says Set up Reed's Analytics. We're going to click this and we're going to go down here to Google Drive. And that lands me in the Demo Analytics folder, which is our Google Drive for Reed's Analytics, our demo system. And this second file is the one we want. This is the data collection form, okay, the purple guy. That's the one we want to copy. And I click it and it opens. This is what the form looks like, okay? But if I want to right mouse click this right now, and it won't right mouse click because I haven't signed in. So I've got to sign into my Google account. You have to use a Google account to set this stuff up. Hopefully your district has Google. Anyway, now I'm in my Google account, and so I go down to the purple guy and I right mouse click and I choose Make a Copy. So it's making a copy of this form on my Google Drive, and I want to click Show File Location. So it has put this file in the root folder of my Google Drive, and I don't want it there. I want to put it in a folder called Reed's Analytics. And so I'm going to make a new folder, and I'm going to name it Reed's Analytics. And then I'm going to click, and then click and drag that form into Reed's Analytics. So the next step here is we want to rename this. So we're going to rename it, and we're going to rename it to Reed's SEL form, just like that. This is important. Make sure you name these things the same way that I have. You're going to be tempted to name it after your district. You're going to be tempted to customize it. Don't customize it yet. Wait until it's up and running and you know it's working, and then you can rename and customize it. Because I'm going to refer back to these names in future videos. And so if my Reed's Analytics is different from your Reed's Analytics, you're going to get confused. If your SEL form has a different name from my SEL form, it's going to sow confusion. So please just maintain these names. Now the next step here is to go into the SEL form, and you're going to find all these names in here. And these are all names taken from fictional novels. The data that we provide in the demo is real student data, but we changed all the names. So like Billy Bones and good old Bob Cratchit. Anyway, we need to get rid of all these names. And you'll notice that they're not just names, they're actually email addresses. And the reason why I like to use email addresses is because I'm just clicking the X here to delete all these names. The reason why I like to use email addresses is that they're unique. So I'm gonna make up a name for a student. How about Billy.Jones? You will want to enter your actual student's email addresses in here. Let's call it reedsdemo.org or something like that. So I'm just making up names, but you'll want to type in the real names for your students here. And let's type in cindy.harold@reedsdemo.org. And so now I've got 2 students. Why am I entering student names? Well, why are you entering student names? You're entering student names so that you can create some data, because we can't implement the analytics until folks have entered data. The last step in please don't modify any of these names. Again, wait until your system is up and running, and also wait until we have a video that talks about what happens if you rename some of these things, and you just don't do it. Take my word for it. The last thing you want to do in here is get the address, the web address of this form, so you can share it with your colleagues. And I do that by clicking up here, send. And I can email this to people at whatever address. I could email it to them. I can also get a link, and I can copy that link, and then I can send that out in an email. What I recommend you do is that you do send it to each staff member that's expected to enter data into this, and email it to them and tell them not to delete that email, because that's their link to the form. Again, you've got to collect data before you can set up the Reads Analytics. So you got to put your students' email addresses in there, share the form with other staff members, and then get some data in for your students. You want to have maybe 2 or 3 records for each student. So you may not set up the analytics for a couple months. It depends on how quickly you can get some data in there. But you can't set up the analytics until you've got some data here. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.